Collective Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs, welcome to your reading. If you are lost and you're like, what is she talking about? Earth, Air, and Fire, and Water signs? Well, let me tell you. If you are an Earth sign, you are a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are an Air sign, you are a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If you are a Fire sign, you are Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If you are a water sign, you are a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome. As you can see, this is a fairly new channel. So make sure that you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Okay. If you are returning and you have already subscribed, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. Okay. So I have a new deck and I want to try it out. Okay. The things that you should know. Actually, I think I'm going to do this another session. So let's just keep it to the basics. What are the things my collective need to know? All right. This is, you want the good news or the bad news first? Let's get the bad news out of the way. When it comes to enemies, it's a reversal. For those of you, whoever is like your enemies turns into your not enemies, and the people who are not your enemies become your enemies. I don't know who that's for, collective, but that's what I channeled. And I honestly, you want me to be real? I was guided to play this for you because I didn't know how to. I was like, come on, Divine, I don't want to share that. So let me play this, and I'm only going to what is it talking about? Anywho, before coming on here, hold on. Oh, all right. Who is this? Jesus. All right. No. Let me find it. Who in the heck? No. Why? Anyway. Okay, let me find it. Just one moment. It is here. All right, so listen to this message. Please do not force this message. I was because I was the way what I had just said, it didn't make sense. So that you can understand where the message is coming from, listen. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Listen.
Never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to
become your enemy tomorrow.
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow. Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow. Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
All right, so that was that channel message for the collective. All right, so moving forward. What are the messages you have for my collective, please? Oh, welcome. All right. All right, there it goes. Here we go. All right, what are the things that the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs need to know? All right. All right. Certain things you don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about. Let's talk about the stuff you need to be aware of. What are the things that my collective needs to know? All right. All right, you have sour here. Okay. Is that hostile? Yeah. Let me show you how it's coming. It's coming in reverse though. I have to turn it towards you. Okay. All right. So you need to detox, collective. The reason why you are being asked to you're being asked to detox because if you don't detox, if you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you, it's because you're chemically unbalanced. So you may find yourself being aggressive. You may find yourself not being so nice, and it's because you need to detox. Okay. Uh, if you're wondering if someone has placed a bet on you, they didn't. Okay. Um, it's kind of like that saying how God can make your enemies your footstool. It's not that. It's when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Whoever is speaking sour on you is bittersweet. It's coming at it's kind of like whoever likes to hear gossip, whatever is being said about you, collective, it's being transferred bittersweet. So that's why it's like don't worry about nothing. There's no need like no worries. It's just a waste of worry, I guess. Okay. What else for the collective? What else does the collective need to know? What else does my collective need to know? X marks the spot. All right. You may see X's in the sky. For some of you, you may be meeting up with an X 6 months from now. In 6 months, an X. Okay. Oh, the devil here. Restriction. All right. So this person can be in jail. If they are not in jail, you keep trying to meet up with somebody and they keep giving you the runaround, collective, or they will be giving you the runaround. The reason why they're giving you the runaround is because they are restricted in some type of way. Okay. I don't want to put stuff in your head. What is the restriction? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to tell you they're in a relationship, and so that's what I want to tell you. But let's see what the restriction. What is the restriction? What is the restriction? Yeah, player. Told you. And you're a prospect. All right. So they're trying to decipher if they should stay with who they're with or pursue you. Okay. Collective. Oh, so now since you're aware of that, are you sure you want to do with the player? Because once if they're quick to throw away the person they're with, what makes you think they're not going to if they find something better than you, they're going to do the same thing to you? Isn't that how it normally goes? You know, how your relationship started is how it ends, and that stuff is true. It really happens. What else does the collective need to know? What are the things the collective needs to know? What else does the collective need to know? Let me see. I don't know why that X marks the spot is still popping up in my head. So let me tell you this, collective. you're on to something. All right. Or you are the ex. Huh. The Wheel of Fortune. Your luck. Like a lucky charm. And we're in April too. You're somebody's lucky charm, uh, collective. All right. Thank you. You have home, not interested, throws you under the bus, gaslighting. Put this to the side. This is what's happening in someone's home. You're wanting clarity if whoever you're conversing with, you're wanting to know, do they want to stay or go? All right. Whatever you guys are involved in, there's a possible. It's kind of like who. I'm gonna clarify. This throws you under the bus. So this collective, if you don't like your person, stop making them think 1 minute you do and the next minute you don't. But what I see here is both of you are gaslighting each other. Okay. You guys both have good intentions, but you guys don't have any this connection is like unbalanced. All right. And home is in reverse. It's you guys are stop watching. Oh. Who has a stopwatch? When you guys are not kind to each other, no one is being heard. All right. So it's both of you throwing each other under the bus. Stop doing that. So if you're wanting to bring balance back into the connection or in the home, that's what has to change. You have to stop being mean to each other, because that's what this is. You do it all the time where it's become normal. We still have this whole stack right here. That's this message. What's the next one? What's the next message for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs? Listen, disclaimer, before I start opening up this spread right here, listen. If your life is going good and you have no disruptions, if you're not worried about your person, an ex, I don't care what it is, get up out of here, because this is a space for those of you whose world is upside down. Either you need to go on a healing journey, either you need to accept, receive, I don't know what it is. But if your life is good and gravy and ain't nothing, whatever, this is not the space for you. But if you are cross-watching, you get what I'm saying? I'm advising you to not cross-watch your person or whoever it is you're cross-watching. Because now you're tampering with fate. All right. The things you need to know, this is not the session where you can cross-watch. Now, if you are another zodiac sign and you have these placements and you resonate, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who you know your person or whoever it is, specific zodiac sign, and you are wanting to keep an update, right? So that you can maneuver around and manipulate. No, this is not for you. I'm telling you, don't mess with fate. Anywho, don't say I didn't tell you. Look up to you. You have stalemate coming in reverse. Inspire. Okay. So whatever this new that you want to try, you're stagnant because you're thinking about all of the possibilities of what could happen or the lack thereof. with stalemate as the situation. Okay. Whatever this idea or whatever action that needs to take place in order for you to step into your leadership collective, you have a following, or there will be a following that is going to be added on to you. Okay. If you are in a relationship, you will bring hope into the relationship, but you have to get out of yourself and you have to lead the connection. And when I say lead the connection, don't lead the connection and make your person feel bad of what it is hard for them to get out of this stalemate energy. Okay. So it's kind of like you be the motivator, even when you don't want to be. Okay. Moving forward, let's see what the next spread is. You have assistance, lock in reverse, healthy boundaries, upright, inspiration in reverse, and self in reverse. What do you want? You want healthy boundaries, yeah. Listen, collective, you can't make nobody love you. You know that, right? And I just got through telling you about this, the previous spread. You have to be the lead in the relationship. And it just feels like whoever you are, you actually don't know how to lead the relationship, but you have leadership qualities. For those of you who are in a relationship, it's coming off as if you are the one being selfish, but that's just not the case. You only know how to take care of you, but you're trying to learn how to get outside of yourself. And you know, it took me a minute to understand the we. I remember when someone told me, stop talking about the I's and establish the we. And at first I was just like, oh, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. And in that process, because I wanted to understand, I went through an ego death. And I'll never forget, I had drove like 4 or 5 hours. And I remember like the first 3 hours, I was bawling at the eyes because I was saying, God, just forgive me for, being so selfish and not being able to see that, you know. And so I went through this ego death. And sometimes it takes someone else to be in your life, insert into your life for you to be able to learn a lesson here. So it's safe for you to say that, hey, all you know how to do is to defend and take care of yourself. There is, when it comes to attempting, that is being noticed, but it's like you wanting to be appreciative, right? And the way that you are communicating, it's being misinterpreted, okay? So when it comes to the healthy boundaries, that's what needs to be precipitated so that the other party can also be inspired and feel like it's a we and not a I. All right. So the communication is very poor. All right. And you need assistance when it comes to this communication. And regardless, for those of you who want relationships and you want to establish a relationship, you need to work on your people skills. Okay. All right. Moving forward, things you need to know regards to, let's see, what else does my collective need to know? What are the other things that my collective needs to know? I'm going to pull the spread and then I'm going to allow you to look at the spread. I want you to start practicing using your intuition. Okay. Oh, and when you do that, you may get your confirmation that it is that you were seeking. What is my collective? What are the things my collective need to know? Yeah. What are some? What does my collective need to know? Thank you. You're close to a new beginning. The Four of Cups, Ten of Swords. So there is an ending of being let down, disappointment for the most part. But the Four of Cups here in this deck talks about meditation. All right, and pertaining to somebody wanting the worst for you, with the evil eye, I should say, collective. Whoever this masculine energy, who has access to power, no longer can have an evil eye energy being thrown at you. Hermit, the Hermit, the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Swords here. Okay. You're needing to listen. That's why I said you need to follow your intuition, collective, at this time. Because someone can tell you that it's an orange and it may not be an orange. It's like someone invites you to the table, but with no intention of allowing you to eat at the table. It's like someone is saying, yeah, come on to the table, to only realize that when you show up, they're going to ask you to be the help. All right. The Devil, the Queen of Disc here. And the Six of Cups. When it comes to despise, the evil eye energy, collective, you have the Six of Cups here and you have the Seven of Cups here. There is no obstacle the Eight of Swords is a protection mechanism. What does the collective need to know in regards to this spread? Is it raining? I don't know. Yeah, I'm hearing the Rain Man. It's raining. Is that how the song goes? And it's raining, man. Raining, man. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think that's the words. I don't think I'm saying the right words. And maniac. No, it's not maniac. Is it raining, man? What is it? Maniac. Yeah, it's maniac. Man, thank you. That's what I'm hearing. This King of Swords. Clarify the Four of Cups, please. Because in this deck, the Four of Cups, it represents meditation. Once you get out of meditation, There's a choice. Tell me about this. But we can go with that too. Tell me about this Four of Cups, please. Because you have the Six of Cups here, which is innocence, temperance. Okay. What is this King of Discs intention? Deception. This is the evil eye energy that I was getting. Deception, and this as the Nine of Swords, fear. This innocence doesn't have anything to do with the deer with no headlights. There's cups here. There's no enlightenment here. But these are shiny cups, though. And I don't know if those cups are full or empty, or half full. While you have cups here, which is the Seven of Cups, right, that are upside down. So this is spiritual. As above, so below. Which cup are you going to choose? Okay. Thank you. Tell me about this isolation. Oh, I see it. Oh. Okay. What is this? Just tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is. So I can tell the collective a message. Cheating, broken trust. You're being accused, collective, of cheating and broken trust? I see you doing inner work. I don't see you cheating with anybody. But I do see this King of Cups who is sending the evil eye, deception, and fear. So for those of you, I'm not going to say any gender role. If you are dealing with a person, they're insecure and they are accusing you. Let's just say that you're being accused of something you didn't do. It's your innocence that throws up, people's insecurities. The bottom of the deck is fears. Yeah, controlling. You see this person? It's confirmation. You see how this person is looking behind this door? Do you see that? Then they're not themselves. So whoever this is, I don't like it. And this is a monitoring spirit too. Because I'm not trying to scare anybody. Someone's been watching me all day with a monitoring spirit. And they're going to be accountable for it. Because they're trying to create, as a spiritualist, a spiritual practitioner, there's rules to stuff, especially when you're innocent. This fear, I don't like this fear. What else? What else does the collective need to know about this? Let me see. What else does the collective need to know about this? Because I haven't even got to the advice. Someone to send you an evil eye because you're headed in the right direction when it comes to career. Your gifts. All right. And the reason why this person has an evil eye towards you is because they want you to focus on them and you don't focus on you. That's selfish, isn't that? That's selfish. All right, I'm being guided to stop there. So what is the advice? What is the advice for the collective? Do you? And step into this leadership with the King of Wands. So it's competition. Look, you have the King of Pentacles here, right? You see the positions of the chair? You're a natural. You're a natural. Oh, wow. It comes with the territory. Okay. The bottom of the deck is a 9 of disc. All right. I want to say something, but Divine won't let me. I can say this. I can't say that way. I'm trying to find the word that I can use to give you the clear. You're clear. But just know when you step into this leadership, you have to live the lifestyle as a leader. And that depends on you. Okay? You create the lifestyle of your leadership. All right? Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Now, for those of you who are being accused, it's because your person is insecure. But as long as you praise your person is not going to be problematic. But who's going to have the energy to sit there and praise an adult all day? You got stuff you need to do. Okay? If you need to get a restraining order, now would be the best time to do so. Moving forward. And that's not to create fear. That is being smart, right? Outsmart the devil. Okay? Because it looks like this person you have more power over the situation. Like the key is there. This person can take the key. They're using fear tactics, but it's not them. It's the demons that are within them. If you don't believe in demons, I'm not telling you to, but if this person is not acting normal, it's because of the mindset that they have, right? It's not healthy at all, especially if you are doing inner work, and you're not entertaining people, and this person has convinced themselves that you are. This deception here, what do foxes are known for? They're thieves. And they want your sword. And it's not just you. Look at that. Look how this fox is looking at this innocence. Your cups are getting ready to be filled. And you get to choose from the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. You get to choose. This is a manifestation. Some type of new beginning. And then you have the 9 of Discs here. And I said you're in the clear. I wanted to see what this 8 of Swords is, but Divine won't let me. Thank you for confirmation. I needed to actually hear this in someone else's voice. You welcome in the Most High. Okay. I'm here to serve you. Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay. What else? What other things do my collective need to know, please? One of the things that I don't want anyone who are spiritual guiding lights to go through is position yourself where you ask God to let you see what you don't see. And you go through this process of, okay. Yeah, I don't like it. What is the universal love of expression message for? I don't know. I'm telling you, someone is dabbling. I don't know if someone's doing candle magic or what, but they're going to get in trouble because I didn't give no one permission to do so. Universal love of expression. What is the message for the collective, please? What is a universal love of message for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs? The promise keeper. All right. It says collective. It says when we break a promise to ourselves, we lose trust in who we are. And to lose trust in ourselves is to lose our identity. Today, make a promise to yourself and keep it. Even the smallest promise can make the biggest difference. Collective. All right. I'll say I'm being guided to say the last two lines. It says, today make a promise, collective, to yourself and keep it. Even the smallest promise can make the biggest difference. Okay. Your universal love of expression. All right. For my collective, let's go ahead and do 12 zodiac signs. Let's go ahead and see what messages comes out for you. For my Aries in the collective, what are the things that Aries need to know? All right. You see this path? Do you not see that? Listen, you're already in success. Embrace it. It's kind of like you're in success. Now, I want you guys to understand when we say success, we're not going to generalize it. So if you can admit where you are in life, it's good. Okay. And it's kind of like not get comfortable here, but it's like this is what happens if you decide to just this is the best way that I can explain this. It's kind of like, say you move into a residence and you have the most beautiful horizon, so you can sit on your balcony and you can go outside, or you can stay inside and look out the window and just be in admiration of the view that you have, right? There's that success, right? And then once you realize that you have access to this view that only a few have access to, right? Once you accept that, now you step out of that, and now you're no longer acknowledging the view. That moment is gone, and it's like, next step, okay. So we're no longer enjoying the view that not everyone has access to. So for those of you who are moving faster and you're moving faster in time, okay? Listen to your intuition and yes. Okay. So you're wanting more. Whatever this is, you are wanting more. Okay. And there's the distraction that you're going to have to recover from, which is this romance. All right. Everything is good. And then this romance comes on. And it's kind of like you have to reground yourself to get back to this horizon that you have access to. Right. You may have shared this horizon with this person. Right. But all you did was give them access. And you're having to start all over again. You have no in reverse and you're ready in reverse. So this experience has created a blockage. And you need to plan now how to get out of this blockage. Because what was successful doesn't feel like it anymore. So it's kind of like being robbed from your success. And you fill in the blank of what that success is. Okay. You know, for some of you, you could have tapped out your savings, you know, being in the moment, right? Others of you, you could have, you know, had to move, right? And getting off your square, getting off your A game. And it's just, you know, the choices that we make all for this that you are not ready for, right? But this experience for some of you, you didn't experience this, if it hasn't already come to pass, when you experience this, it's going to ground you to now you will be able to try again with a new. But if you reconcile with this situation, who am I talking to? Aries? Boom, power couple. Okay, so it's kind of like you, how do I say this? Building someone else up in the exchange for them to build you up. But in the process of what no one's talking about, are the process that you may try to hide, is the disappointment and not getting your way and not being heard. But you will, the favor is returned here, is what I see, Aries. That's what you need to know. All right, Taurus, let's see what you need to know, if you don't mind. Taurus, what are the things my Taurus needs to know? Please. What messages do you have for Taurus, my earth sign? Nothing is coming out, Taurus. Abundance, positive thinking here, Taurus. When it comes to a romantic situation, you have to be positive. You have to be on the same page. So Taurus, your message is very direct, Taurus. You're being asked not to be biased in this connection. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right about many of things, but you know, you can't tell somebody who they are. You know, you can tell them you can tell them about the things of what they show you. But in regards to, if I say, Taurus, you know, I'm shy, and then you turn around and say, you're not shy because you're talkative. No, I'm comfortable with you, Taurus. That's why I'm talking to you openly. So it's kind of like, Taurus, you may be right about some things, but you're not right about everything. So you need to be non-biased in this allegedly romance situation. If you're currently in a romantic situation, it just feels like you have to be both on the same page. Why is it that Taurus is not on the same page with their person? Addiction, spiritual awakening. What does that say? What does this say? magnetic attraction. What does this say? Secret admirer. It's a lot of hot mess going on in this. So you're not innocent, Taurus. So why are you giving your person a hard time? I'm not going to go without going into details. You have addiction, spiritual awakening, secret admirer, magnetic attraction, bliss, happiness, and travel. You're eating the cake. You got the cake, the ice cream, the cherry on top, the whipped cream, the caramel drizzle, the chocolate drizzle with a little CBD in it. You're happy, but your person is not. And your person is, if you're wondering if your person is on the verge of walking away, it's a possibility. Ask your angels for help. So you're needing to ask your angels to assist you with whatever addictions that you have. And it looks like the addictions that you have is you like to fuck. I'm just going to just say it. I'm just going to say it like it is. All right. You like to fuck. And it feels like after you fuck, you ask God to forgive you. So you already know you're going to do wrong before you do it. I'm not saying that it's wrong. The energy here is saying that you feel like something is wrong. Your actions is wrong before you do it, and you do it and you enjoy it, and then you ask for forgiveness. I see 4 people here. I see 5 people. Oh, nope, I see 6. The main person. This is a 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 person. This could be a prospect. You got a lot. You're doing it with a lot of people. I can see why you're asking your angels to help you, Taurus, at a time like this. You're trying to save this romance connection, your primary connection. I'm hearing that song, Caught Up. Not the right time. Now is not the right time to make false promises, because it looks like you're going to repeat the cycle again. What's at the bottom of the deck for Taurus? Safety and comfort. So it just feels like whoever your primary is, you're going to tell them everything that they want to hear, and they're going to forgive you again. All right. So what about this? It's a man's world, marriage, holding on to your vows. Again, recycled situation, doing the same stuff again. All right. You have Taurus. If you're wondering, did you get somebody pregnant? You did, and the child could be 3 years old, between 3 or 5, and you're trying to figure out how to introduce this child to your person. What is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice? Communicate clearly. That's your advice. All right. Now, for those of you who are not in a relationship, what are the things that my Tauruses need to know that are not in a relationship? Romance. You want to be in a relationship. If you're yelling at me and saying, SGL, no, I don't want to be in a relationship, your higher self says you do. Yeah, you do. And it's just, okay, but what is the advice for my Tauruses that want to be in a relationship and they're saying they don't want to be in a relationship? What is the advice? What is the advice? What is the advice for my Tauruses? Okay. You have the devil in reverse. Freedom. You don't want your you like your freedom. You don't want anyone to be in control. That's why you haven't taken the initiative to be in a relationship. So the advice here, it says you're finally breaking free and becoming more self-aware. Be from poor example. This is what it says. Be from poor habits, a bad relationship, or a negative situation. You're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Take some time for yourself to ensure that you're fully ridding yourself of these negative bonds. So the reason why some of my Tauruses are not in a relationship, because you're thinking about all the negative things instead of the positive things that can happen with a relationship. You're not wanting your freedom to be tampered with, and you don't want to be controlled. Basically, you don't want to feel obligated. I understand. Who's next? Gemini. What are the things that Gemini needs to know, please? Hold on. Just one moment. I can't stand this. What are the things that Gemini needs to know? Let me switch this off. Okay. There. Goodness gracious. For those who want to know, yes, I am experienced, but does that make me a perfect person? No, it does not. Goodness gracious. It does not say nowhere on this channel that I say that I'm perfect at all. And this is not about me, Gemini. This is about you. What are the things that Gemini needs to know? All right. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see. This yes is in the air. It's a double yes. Yes, you're ready. So whatever you had your mind set on before I pulled these cards out, before they laid out before your eyes, it's a double yes. All right. What is at the bottom of the deck? Take action. Very, very, very straight to the point. Let me turn it to you. What's preventing Gemini from taking action? You're ready. Nothing's stopping you. Blocked obstacles. Yeah, you're trying to get out. What you don't see is that you are not confined to anything, people, places, or things. You are choosing to be. I think I'm talking too fast. So in the light, in the daytime, you are not trapped, but at night you are. Family. What the heck was that? Did you hear that? I know I'm not tripping. I do not want to hear the voice that some of the collective hears. Family. Let me see what these other ones are. What was the question, Gemini? I think I said, what's preventing Gemini from taking action? We have divine feminine, text message, and third party. It has something, your phone has something to do with it. You know who you are. To clarify this third party, spiritual awakening. This is what I see. What is preventing you from listen, Gemini? If you don't listen, then I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so let me allow you to see the spread. Let me turn these over. It's a direct message to a Gemini. All right. Okay. You ready, Gemini? I hope you are. This is what's preventing, listen, this is what's preventing you from taking action. Okay. You know who you are. All right. You need to reach out to the third party and let them know that you are changing your life around. All right. And get back in good graces with your family. For those of you who are creating a family, you will be able to do so once you get rid of whatever this is. Okay, it's kind of like departing, right? And then you have this block obstacle here. Okay. Um, so it feels like you go back to this, all right, to realize that this is the problem. This is the problem. And once you finally get the stronghold to remove this problem, which is the blockage, you will realize that you are in control. You are free. Okay. And some of you Geminis, the reason why the blockage is so heavy to get away from or to walk away from is because it's a safety net. It's your comfortable place. But it takes away from your value of your divinity. All right. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. That is a lot. A lot. It is. It's a lot. All right. Who is Cancer? I didn't even timestamp this, but that's okay. All right. Cancer. What are the things Cancer needs to know? What are the things Cancer needs to know, please? Whatever this is, you're saying yes, but then there's no action. Yeah. You're saying, yeah. So Cancer, what you doing today? Oh, I'm doing this and this and this, and you ain't doing nothing. So stop lying. Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to people. Okay? Because that can be overwhelming. Because basically you're holding off on something, but the lie is you're doing it and you're not. And that could be stressful because when you finally are able to settle in, okay, it's going to be an unbalanced mind, body, and soul are not going to be one because you're thinking about all the things that you said you were going to do and didn't do. Who am I talking to? Cancer? Yeah. So the blockage here for you, Taurus, not Taurus, Cancer, excuse me, is lying to yourself. All right. So you're your own blockage at this time. A year from now, if you continue to on a daily basis take action, you will thank yourself later, not me, because I'm doing my job. Okay, all right. I'm going to do my job even when I don't want to. So don't say, "Oh, SGL, I thank you." No. Don't pump my head up because I don't never want to get on a high horse. I don't never want to position myself where it's like, yeah, I got to show up and come and do my readings because, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Listen, no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. When it starts getting good, the message is going to still be the same way because we forget what we already have access to, can be taken away in the blink of an eye. You get what I'm saying? So what is the advice here? There's no rush. No rush. All right. But you need to stop lying to yourself. If you're going to do something, do it. But start off with simple tasks. Don't say you're going to do 10 things in one day. Just one thing at a time. Cancer. All right. I'm trying to help you get out of your emotions because that's what you do. And you need to protect your energy, Cancer. When you're in your emotions, you're not protecting your energy. It's just loose. It's just lingering. Okay. And then when it lingers, that's you're feeding people your energy at the wrong time. What is the advice? I feel like that's not enough advice for you, Cancer. We could talk all day and it's still not going to be enough. I could say the same thing over and over again in many ways and it's still not going to be enough. All right. And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that from a good place. Obstacles, lack of foresight, and unexpected delays. Stop lying to yourself. When it comes to getting tasks done, do simple tasks that you know that you can complete. Okay. It says, Cancer, I keep wanting to call you Taurus. Are you dealing with the Taurus? Are you blaming a Taurus of why you're unable to get things done? Because they keep creating tower moments in your life, Cancer. It says, why are you playing it safe, Cancer, and sitting on the sidelines? Stop holding back. Maybe you fell a bit short on some personal goals and now you're afraid to take another step forward. Dust yourself off and get back to it, Cancer, because these setbacks are an essential part of your growth. It's all part of the process. You are indeed evolving. Be sure not to overcommit yourself in the near future. So again, small tasks. I mean, the smallest task. I don't care if it's, I don't know, you know, what's a small task like, you're going to make sure that you take the trash out outside. I don't know. Some cultures believe you don't, all trash cans must be empty before going to bed. Take that outside. Some people just, it's under the sink. Everyone's system in their home is different. Now, just when it comes to your daily responsibilities, start off small. Okay. All right. Who was that? Cancer. What are the things that Leo needs to know? What are the things Leo needs to know at this time? Where is my coffee? What are the things Leo needs to know at this time? All right. Something about not right now. Don't stop. Okay. So whatever you're doing right now, judgment is being called on your behalf. But just because judgment is being called on your behalf does not mean stop doing what you're currently doing. Okay. It may not happen now. Okay. But it is going to happen, Leo. All right. So the attention that you seek at this time, it's a reason why you're not receiving that attention. The job position that you want right now, it's a reason why you haven't been granted it right now. But your guides are working ahead of time, meaning they're in the future, moving it around. So if you decide to give up now, that's a you problem. But if you keep persevering, it's a year from now, boom. You get what I'm saying? is ready. Now, if this has to do with a relationship, you got to put in the work. You want to be well kept, you got to put in the work. What is well kept? Meaning you're well taken care of. You don't have to worry about anything. Nothing. Is that a fantasy? No, it exists. You got to put in the work. So if you're wanting someone to take care of you, you need to show that you can take care of yourself so that you can position yourself for someone who can keep you well kept. Okay. So you don't have to worry about trying to keep yourself well kept. I don't know how to explain it, but well kept has definitely been passed on for me to pass it on to you. All right. That's your advice. Who am I talking to? Leo? Yeah. Um, Leo, if you are wanting to step in on someone's behalf, all right, this person may call you bluff, right? Instead of telling someone what you want to do from them, how about you show up in their life and put forth the effort? But anyway, nobody wants to put in the work. All right, Virgo, there's no need for you to worry here. Whatever prayer that you made or whatever bull magic that you did, it's been approved. The prayer has been answered. Whatever this is, it's been approved. Okay. For others of you, when it comes to a health checkup, there's no need for you to worry. It's just your body is not balanced and you need to detox. All right. And pertaining to a Virgo where you made a promise that you would be celibate, you have this, you can go on out there and get some experience in the love department, not love department. Um clean up the cobwebs. Clean out the cobwebs is what it's saying. I don't know. I see sex magic here. I do. Oh, you know what? I didn't even see this. Improving health here. For those of you who have a health scare. But in regards to sex magic, a Virgo, stop doing it. You're being asked to stop practicing sex magic. Don't ask me about it. I don't know nothing about no sex magic. Like I tell everybody, I don't do magic. I don't do voodoo. I don't do juju. I don't only God I serve is the most high. Okay. Uh and let me break it down. All right. Well, the Virgo. What you need to know is there is somebody that's coming in. Uh, do not listen. Don't you let nobody do no readings in your house. You don't know what's attached to them. If you are going to some type of group thing or whatever, it listen. Don't you be the guinea pig. Don't you be the guinea pig. Okay? Because it feels like someone had a vision of your future. And it's some type of root magic going on. And I see sex magic too. Mm-hmm. You know, orgies. I don't know anything about orgies, but I see orgies going on. Uh-uh. There's a voice. There is a voice that whoever this is, listen. There's a voice. It's a voice. Virgo. You whatever it is, ooh, Jesus. Whatever it is that you desire, you could do it yourself. Don't do no magic to get what you desire. Okay? Now, everyone, we have access when it comes to speaking life into existence, and that's bringing life to a manifestation. But when you do all the extra stuff, it's not a guarantee that it's going to be, infinite, or it's kind of like mhm. Don't compromise your fate, is what I'm being guided to tell you, Virgo. In regards to any Virgos who are doing some type of magic, you are being asked to stop compromising someone's fate. All right. Moving forward. Libra, what is the outcome message in pertaining to Virgo spread? Let me see. All right. What is the outcome message? Let me shuffle this a couple of times, just one moment. What? And you know what? This deck is upside down. What is the overall direction message for Virgo and that spread? The musician. Oh, what does the musician do? That part, magic. Anywho, it says the magic. I said the magic, and I'm not being funny. I really thought it said magic. It says the musician is pointing to the talent, capability, and the resources at your disposal. The mind and the world are the only reflections of one of another. Remember that you are powerful and the outer world will follow. So remember I said the extra doesn't need to be done. Give me more layman term, please, for Virgo. The Seven of Cups in reverse, lack of purpose. This is forcing something to happen. You don't have to do that. It says you may be chasing an untamable fantasy. You need to face reality, ground yourself in the real world, and focus on the smoke may finally be cleared, and you could be seeing things for what they really are. Be sure to pay close attention. Smoke and mirrors, that's what that is. Where is it? Oh, it's not there no more. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, shed light on Virgo. I'm being guided to shed light on your spread, bro. Shed light on my Virgo. Keepers of the earth, something that you already know. Boundaries. Didn't I say about? I'm not gonna say it again because I'm not gonna entertain it. And then you have dance with the life. So you already know that something is a no-go. But for the most part, you can do this on your, whatever this is, you can operate on independently, okay? Because it's your birthright, Virgo. And that's all I can say. And let me read to you what the Keepers of Earth says. You are not alone, okay? Whatever this is, it was passed down to you. It's your birthright. When it comes to boundaries, right? You're being asked to set better boundaries, okay? It says, oh, it's a question. Virgo, where do you need to establish your better boundaries? And if you're able to identify that now, then you need to start operating ASAP when it comes to establishing the boundary that needs to be established at this time. Dance with life here. Okay. There's an illumination here um, that you cannot see. All right. Or someone can't see. And maybe that's the magic that's being done, that someone is not able to see. I don't know if this is literally some type of blinding magic. I don't know. Go get your eyes checked, Virgo. All right, Libra. What are the things that Libra needs to know? Forgiveness. You're refusing to forgive someone. Is this Virgo? I mean, goodness gracious, Libra. Let me see. Is this? Are you having troubles with forgiving yourself or someone? Let's see. Is it Virgo? I mean, why do I keep saying Virgo? Libra. Is Libra having a tough time with forgiving themselves or someone? Why is this here? Sex, good time, single, not in a relationship, and missing you. All right, so you feel stood up. You thought this was the one. All right, listen. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I will wait. At the bottom of the deck, you have dating. But that's your advice, Libra. Forgive yourself for thinking that, it didn't work out. Try again. Keep trying. When in the dating poll, Libra, 10 out of 10, only one is going to be a suitor. But that suitor is not the one. 100 out of 10, after you hit about 80, so you don't sleep with every person you're dating with. Okay? All right? No. So what you need to do is if you want to be sexually active, you need to establish a healthy sexual connection with someone who is open with you being in an open relationship as you date. Hopefully that makes sense. Establish a one person that's willing to say, hey, I'm willing to have sex with you and you only me. And, let's date and try to find our person. How about you do it that way? Instead of having sex with every person and thinking that they're the one. So I see why you're having a difficult time with forgiving yourself is because you keep giving yourself. And it looks like you're tired of dating. For some of you, you just want a family. You want a family. Mm-hmm. Everybody doesn't want a family. I also see a Libra here. Listen, if you're in the dating pool, just tell people you're not ready to settle down because you're giving them mixed signals. You're making people feel like you're going to give them the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything in between. You need to be honest, okay? Because you got people all up in their feelings thinking that something is wrong with them. So you got a lot of people, Libra, on hold, missing you. And this is not right. And you need to reach out to your family. How about that? Stop making people feel bad. You know what? I honestly feel like you don't know that that's what's going on because that's what you need to know. All right. So have a little consideration, Libra, at this time. Scorpio, what are the things Scorpio needs to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Oh, what is the advice for Libra in regards to people being all up in their feelings and Libra not being aware of it? What is the advice for Libra? Thank you. Goodness. The Queen of Swords. You could care less how a person feels. But listen, Libra, it says the Queen of Swords is telling you to make judgments without emotions. Take inventory of all the facts before making a decision and come to the intellectual conclusion. You want to be compassionate, but you have to think with your head rather than your heart right now. Be independent. Don't lean too heavily on anyone. Okay, I see. You're not allowing anyone to guilt trip you. So I can see why you are the way you are at this time. But I mean, dang, don't be that cold. Don't be that cold. Who was that? Libra? Scorpio. What are the things Scorpio needs to know? All right. Within the next few months, you are going to be uninterested because a truth is being withheld from you, and you're not going to know how to talk about this. So it feels like some news, like something's being swept under the rug here. Scorpio is what I see here. And so within the next few months, it's going to make you very uncomfortable. All right. Um, you're being asked not to react to whatever this is. Now is not the time to react. Give it a moment for whatever this truth that you are not willing to accept. Give it a few months. Does it say a few months? Yes, to process this. What is this that this truth that Scorpio is unable to process at this time? Well, needing to process. Give it a couple of months to process this, because if you try to react or respond at this time, you're not going to be heard. Okay, you could be the villain. You know what I mean? Seen as the villain. All right, what is this? What is this truth? Thank you. Twin flame situation. A divine connection. That's what it's saying. So give it a few months to process that, you're in a divine connection instead of be present in this connection. Now is not the time to discuss where this connection is going. You're being asked to be present. So I don't see you being a villain here. But so basically, when it comes to communicating clearly, what does that say, twin flame? It does. So if you force this connection is going to turn into a twin flame connection. So if you want this to be a divine connection, go with the process. But if you are rushing this connection, this is going to be a twin flame situation. All right? Just another lesson learned. All right. Okay. That's thought. Sagittarius. What are the things Sagittarius needs to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? What are the things Sagittarius needs to know? Ask your angels. All right. In regards to this, no, you are blinded to a situation, Sagittarius. And lean not on your own understanding. The bottom of the deck of Sagittarius is remain positive. If you feel like you're not getting your way, or if you don't understand the situation, pray about it and know that your prayer has been answered. I don't know what your prayer is, but the fact that it's saying remain positive, okay, turn your no into a yes, all right, and go accordingly from there. What is the advice for Sagittarius? Advice for Sagittarius. Thank you. Advice for Sagittarius. The Ten of Cups. There is that. It says you're in an idyllic state of comfort and joy where all of your dreams, wants, and needs are being fulfilled. Look around you and take a moment to soak everything in. Be present and truly thankful for all of life's blessings. Take comfort in knowing that you are on the right path. Okay? So don't give up because there's fulfillment. It's a no now, but it turns into a yes. Okay? Sagittarius. All right. Capricorn. What are the things Capricorn needs to know at this time? What are the messages that Capricorn needs to know at this time? This is a side note, Capricorn. Helpful people, compromise here. You're being asked not to accept help from every person who shows up to say, hey, let me help you, because it feels like something is being done intentionally. Capricorn is kind of like, say SGL here, take my glasses. Can you clean my glasses, right? And I say, sure, Capricorn, let me clean your glasses. And so I start wiping your glasses, and then I just start bending the little side, and then I give them back to you, and I say, oh, I cleaned your glasses. And you're like, you tell me, SGL, why did you bend my glasses? And I go, I didn't bend your glasses. So you be mindful of the help that you take, Capricorn, because it's destruction in the help. Okay. If you are a Capricorn and you are destructive, you're being asked to stop mixing your destructive with the help, because you're getting ready to be judged for this behavior when you're supposed to help and not be destructive. Are you sure you're going to be able to pay the price of this compromise? Because if you know how to manipulate a system, the Mahat system, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do it this time. It feels like divine wanted to see how far you would go. You have choose a new direction. Told you, you better stop. You better stop. And pertaining to compromising, manipulating someone's fate, you're being asked to stop. And I know it's not something you want to hear, but I gotta tell you, I gotta advise you. All right. Reconsideration. There's a truth here. And there's a Capricorn. It just feels like, not following the rules is what you do. So don't say I didn't tell you. I see something here, Capricorn, but I can't tell you. Because your life depends on it. So I won't compromise you like that because I love you, Capricorn. So, yeah. What is the message here for Capricorn? The Nine of Swords. Oh. Yeah, so you're being asked to stop the trickery. Something about stop being a trick. It says the reverse Nine of Swords signals that a past trauma may be rearing its ugly head once again, Capricorn. But there is a hope so long as you are willing to put in the effort to fight against the negativity, take care of your mental health, and know that it is not as isolating as it may seem. There are many others going through the exact same thing. Okay? Things you need to know. All right, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what are the things that my Aquarius needs to know at this time. What does Aquarius need? What are my Aquariuses in the collective? What are the things they need to know? You're not wanting to let go of something, and you're not listening to your intuition, Aquarius. There's two different things. You're not listening to your intuition, and you're saying no of letting go. The bottom of the deck, Aquarius, you have within a few weeks. All right. Within a few weeks, Aquarius, the situation is there's a possibility allegedly that you're not going to listen to your intuition, meaning you're going to make a decision on your own. Okay? You're not going to listen to your higher self. The challenge is letting go of whatever decision that you make. After you make the decision, let it go. Is this decision right? No, advice. Okay, I can ask, is it wrong? Is this decision wrong or right? I can use this deck. Is this decision wrong or right? Is this decision wrong or right? You have the Justice, the Death, and the Empress. Nope, it's right. Standing your ground, Aquarius. Aquarius, you know what I love about this? Let me show you something, Aquarius. Who am I talking to? Yeah, Aquarius. When it comes to making a decision, Aquarius, what I love about this is the two choices that you have when it comes to the Justice how do I say this? Goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. This is good. There's two forms of protection here. Your instinct and your nature, and being the true jurisdiction system. And it feels like you're not going to choose neither. So it feels like within the next few weeks, you have access if Aquarius. I can tell you this, Aquarius. It feels like what you asked to come on Earth to do, it will be complete. And you can stay or you can go. It's up to you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Moon. Top of the deck, you have beginning. That's a deception. So it's kind of like, how do I say this? Within the next few weeks, you're going to go through a lot of tests. And so what I do like the fact is you're not being tricked, Aquarius. Okay. There may be moments why you ask of why you're here. Okay. Let go of asking why are you here, because you're not ready. If that answer was released to you, it's too strong for you to bear. What is the advice for Aquarius, please? The Seven of Swords. Okay. So there is someone, Aquarius, that is manipulating your fate. I'm sorry, energy is so high in the collective, where you have people at this time that are manipulating the chosen. All this is on the table here. And then you have the world completion. It says, if the world reveals itself, Aquarius, in the upright position, it is showing that there is a great unity and wholeness. Something big is happening soon. A marriage, birth, new job, or something similar. Your efforts are being noticed, and you will soon reap the rewards. Don't fall for the bait, meaning don't fall for the trickery. Okay. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you're not smart enough or I can do this. What does 3 represent when it comes? Threes represent the Empress, creativity, resources, motherhood, activities, travel, message, communication, sources of love and wisdom nearby, and your benefit from. Let me see. Spiritually, the number 3, because I don't want you to be bullied out of what is rightfully yours when it comes to experiencing this experience here on earth. 3 spiritual meaning. All right, when it comes to the number 3 is associated with wholeness, completeness, and the divine trinity. I am using the AI overview. You can take your time and use this task for yourself. Let's see. What is the spiritual meaning of 3? It says wholeness, completeness, and the divine. What else? What is the spiritual power of 3? Alignment. All right. It means that we are in alignment with our guardian angels, that we are ready to receive guidance. In many cases, this guidance comes through 3s: the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, the 3 wise men, the 3 angels that visit Abraham at the tent. And look at your angel guide, your primary angel, Michael, is saying. Now, I don't know if this is Michael, but I know Michael is the head guy, right? And Michael is telling you, Aquarius, to let go of all of this, the past systems that paved the way. You create this new system. I don't know, and I have to leave it alone, Aquarius. Okay. I love you though. Hopefully I was able to get as much that I could, because you have all this on the table. You do. All right. Don't be deceived and don't think that you can, because you're given permission that you can. There. So that's your answer. Don't be fooled to think that you can't, because you can. Pisces, thank you so much for being patient. Let's go ahead and see what are the things you need to know. The things you need to know. What are the things that Pisces needs to know? Let me shuffle one more time, Pisces. Okay. You don't believe that something is happening. No need to worry. All right. What you need to know is that it's like you don't believe that what's happening is happening, and it's happening. All right. So get out of negative thinking because it's happening. All right. So stop thinking of the worst and embrace what's happening. And I'm not talking about the TV show, what's happening. Someone last name could be Jefferson, someone's name could be Tom, someone's name could be Fred. What did they live in Chicago? Now I'm hearing Happy Days, the song Happy Days. Dun, 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 happy days. Yeah, enjoy these happy days. Don't think of the worst. Okay. Now, cheers to that. All right. Advice. Someone could be really short. Someone could be Italian or Portuguese. You have the Two of Cups coming out. Yeah, enjoy this connection. All right. And if you're not in a connection, enjoy this good experience that you're experiencing with life. What I love here is that you're present. So it's hard for you, Pisces, to be present because normally you're in fantasy, la la land, and you are definitely present. So don't think of the worst, honey. It says the upright appearance of the Two of Cups indicates a strong partnership or a connection built on equality and mutual respect. You are receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. Very straight and directed advice. I love you, Pisces. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Um, Let me pull an overall. I think that's it. That's enough. I love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle until we meet again. And those were the things that you need to know. If you want to know what the collective message was, it's at the beginning of the reading. Okay? All right. Until we meet again, collective.